Welcome to this YouTube channel, Experience of Strength, by me, your host, Lily. God bless you so much. So today I want to talk about, especially here, it's about men, husbands. So it is a must to involve your wife in anything that you are doing. So we will read this one to hear about it, and then but I have some few points before we come to the Word of God, because the Word of God, it has everything. So involve your wife in your decisions. Listen to me carefully. A man who thinks he can paddle the canoe of marriage alone will soon find himself spinning in cycles in the middle of a great river. And the right hand, the right hand, he washed the left hand, right? This hand, it washed this one it washed this one. Do you know the reason why? So that they both can be clean. Because wash your hand like this. You call yourself the head of the house, that is fine. But remember, where the head carry the crown, it is the neck that turn it like this. So you can imagine the head, without a neck. Yes, you're the head of the house, that's good. But remember, the thing that make it to turn right, left, it is the neck. A head without a neck is a stationary object. And I'm not saying those two, they are not married, they don't have a neck. Yes, they have a neck. But the moment you decided to get married, now you have someone who is helping you. So it cannot see the danger leaking behind or the opportunity setting to the side. So you cannot see side, you cannot see the danger if you don't have a neck. But this one is for people who they are married. So I have lived not long enough to see mighty men fall. Not because they weren't strong, but because they were deaf. They made decisions, They made decisions in secret at their own pride. Forgetting that a person who asks questions does not lose their way. Your wife is not a spectator in your life. She is the ground upon which you stand on. When excluding her from your thoughts and plan, you are digging your hole under your own feet. Marriage is like a pair of shoes. Have you ever tried to walk a mile wearing only one left feet, putting on one shoes, let's say the left shoes? You will limp and you're tired. Back at home, when we were wearing slippers, so if one of it, ikikatika, I don't know how I can say it in English. When one of it get destroyed, for example. So because down it was very hot, so you find yourself, you're just holding this one like this, but one you are put, it is still on the feet. So you will go limping like that. So Marriage is like a pair of shoes. So if you try to put one, you are making your decision only only you. You will limp, you will tire, and the world will laugh at your foolishness. And I'm not calling anyone fool. So we say that two set of eyes see better than one. I have experience. My left eye does not see that clear, So I only use my right one. So I can testify of that. Until I put on my glasses, I can see now good. So we said that the two set of eyes see better than one. There are things you will see from a kitchen window that you will never see from the high throne of your ego. My brother, let me just say my son, because if I could get a child early, now who knows, I'll be now grandma, because I have my auntie who we are just age mate, and she's a grandma. So let me just say my brothers and my son. Never let the morning sun meet a decision you haven't whispered to her first. A single-handed cannot tie a bundle of the wood. Back at home we say kidole kimoja kiui chawa. One hand does not kill. It's called lie. Yeah, something like that. Not lie, fly. I don't know. Yeah, but one hand, so hard to do things with one hand. If you want your home to stand when the storm of life blow, and they will surely come. The storm of life, they will surely come to blow and carry her along. You not the storm. You need to carry her along so that when the storm of life comes, he's there. Consult her. Respect her intention. A home where the man is a dictator is a house built on a sand. In the Bible say, if you build on the sand, when the storm comes, but if you build on a rock, that the house is going to stand. But a home where there is we instead of I is a fortress that even time cannot crumble. So we are going to see, the way I was saying, we are going to look in the Bible. How does the Bible say about couple be involved with each other? Let's open Matthew 12, and today we have read Matthew a lot, but it's fine. Matthew 12 and verse 25. It said, Jesus knew their thoughts, and Jesus said to them, every kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and every city or household divided against itself will not stand. Self-explanatory there. So, every kingdom that is divided against itself, it will be ruined. And every city or household divided itself will not stand. So if you are making a decision without your wife, just know it won't stand. That is not me. That is the word of God. Because the Bible says every decision, every kingdom, every household, every city, that they cannot agree together, that is been ruined already. So that one is one. So let's go to another one. It's Psalms 133. 133. We start there from verse 1. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. It is like a precious oil poured on the beard, running down on and on Aaron's beard, down on the collar of his robe. So it It is as if the dew harmony were falling on Mount Zion, for there the Lord posts his blessing, even life forevermore. So where there is unity, God commands blessing. That is the word. And if you don't involve your wife in everything that you do, here is the word. It say what? There's no unity. You just involve her. Even if maybe he's not going maybe to agree with you, you just involve her in it. And then we are going to finish with Amos 3:3. What does Amos 3:3 say? Do two walk together, and let they have agreement to do so. So two people, they cannot walk together unless they agree. So I'm not campaigning for women, because again the Bible said that you husband live very wisely with your wife, because they are just weaker vessel. And it said that your wife can hinder your prayer to reach to God. So if you are making decision without involving your wife, if you can consult everybody around you, also be blessed, stay blessed, remain blessed, and have a peaceful night. Bye.